Hello internet, and today we got information on the collab, the new characters for the collab, right? We got 3 characters, Frieren, FERN, and Start. Let's just check out what they do. And yeah, I know a lot of people like the series. I've not watched it myself, but hey, if you like the series, this is a video you don't want to miss, okay? Let's just check out what we're gonna get for someone like Frieren. I'm wondering as well who's the free character. Let's just check it out. Let's check the animation as well. We've already seen the animation, really, from the live stream. Well, this is what it looks like. There you have it. Looks pretty cool. But I will say it's pretty simple. Alright, it's pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. Hero introduction.
Frieren is a...
Alright, so you are a mage, earth element. Okay. So if you're a mage, I'm thinking you could hold Tagger Hell, you could soul burn people to death, but we'll see what happens though. You got really high attack, I see. Speed, not that much, so you're not really going to be an opener, I don't think. And then low HP, you are looking like a damage dealer, I will say. Maybe like a ML Ludwig type of character. That would be interesting, right? Crit hit chance, imprint concentration. So yes, I think you are the type that crits, you hit hard, and then you kill people. Which, hey, I've not watched the show, but I do know she is powerful like that. You know, she be nuking stuff.
5-star Earth.
Let's check out what the skill is though. Skill intro. 2. You got the passive, the highest form of magic. At the start of the battle, grants 40% resource increase to all allies. What is that? Okay, resource increase increases fighting spirit and focus. So you have Shadow Politics that cuts your resource in half, cuts your focus in half, cuts your fighting spirit in half. Now you got Frieren that can counteract that somewhat because you get 40% resource increase. Now notice this. You cut by half with Shadow Phantom, with Sea Phantom Politics rather, and then you gain 40% back with resource increase. But after that though, you don't gain more, right? So you actually still get half. So if you're like a Fire Flan, you're gonna get 2 focus in the end, I think. Like, you start from 3, and then half of it is drained because of Politics, 1.5, and you gain 40% back. Does that mean you get to 2? And what happens after that? What happens after that is I think you still only gain half, you know, 0.5 stacks of focus on Flan every time she does the S1. So yeah, it is interesting. It doesn't counteract Politics fully, and I don't think you could like just stop Solitaria. Like Solitaria stops you from getting fighting spirit, right? Or focus. My bad, it's focus. So if someone just stops you from getting focus, this doesn't work on that. I would assume so, but let's just keep on reading. During battle, when soul is 4 or higher, soul is 4 or higher. She has something to do with soul burn, I see. Grants defensive magic. After being attacked, increases CR of allies by 7%. This is weird then. So she's supposed to be attacked, or she's supposed to be in a team where the enemy is going to attack you. So you get the CR, right? But what is defensive magic though? When the soul is 4 or higher, I think it has to be a speedy character where you want to nuke the enemy, right? That's the only reason why you have 4 souls, I would say. Defensive magic. When attack consumes 4 soul, nullifying damage from skills. Oh! So she's a defensive type of character. Never mind. I thought she was like offensive, but this is kind of weird then. I wonder how the hell this is gonna work. Wait, hold on. Soul is 4 or higher, not 40. Okay, 40 means it's 4. It's 2 tag hells. 40 is 2 tag hells. 4 is just 1 tag hell has you can proc it 5 times essentially. No, that's a bit crazy. You nullify damage from skills. You don't nullify debuff stuff.
The highest form of...
Interesting. Let's check out the showcase.
Battle, grants
So, the showcase kind of don't make sense. We see Blue Para, okay. I wonder how Blue Para is going to work in today's, but I don't think Blue Para's used that much. I could be wrong, but
40%
okay.
resource increase to all allies. During battle, when soul is 4 or higher.
40% resource increase. So, Cable is going to get enough fighting spirit just with 1 crit now. Oh, interesting. So, suddenly, Cable's pretty good.
It's defensive
when
magic.
used with Frieren.
Defensive magic is an effect where when attacked,
and here we have, you can see 30 something souls. This is 34 souls, right? This is not 3 souls, this is 34 souls.
4 soul.
This attack goes in, it's a single target hit. It drains 4 souls. I take no damage.
Consumes 4 soul.
Do I get defense break?
From skills.
I do get defense break. So you can still get debuff, you just don't take damage. I see. So if I am dealing with like a Venom character with like DDR, I still get the Venom, I still get damage from the Venom's effect. But not from just direct damage, right?
After being attacked, increases an effect that increases spirit and focus.
Alright. So naturally she's gonna be good against Politics, first of all. I think Sea Phantom Politics, you know, you cut me in half, I can still get my thing to work out, I think. There's also anyone with fighting spirit is gonna like be decent with this. Setsuka is gonna probably love that. Oh, dude, Setsuka with the fighting spirit plus Frieren with the defensive magic, insane, insanely annoying. Right now, I do wonder what if I have Arya. What if I have Emma Arya on the enemy team and I'm using a Frieren? Because Arya would double the consumption of souls, right? Does that mean the 4 souls that I use to nullify damage doesn't get doubled to 8? That would mean like it's gonna just drain your souls out very quickly, yeah? And it's like a double-edged sword, kind of. Because if you drain your souls too much, you can't soul burn. That might be your lose condition. Who knows, yeah? But anyways, we got S3. After granting increased attack and caster self-attack up, pretty nice. Attacks all enemies with lightning magic, dispels all buffs. Increases CR of the caster by 50, penetrates the target's defense by 50%. So, okay. Seems like a pure damaging move that you can still get CR from.
Skill
Interesting.
3.
But not 100% CR.
Magic, 50%.
How much is the damage?
All buffs. Increases combat readiness of the caster by 50%.
I doubt this will be as much damage as like ML Ludwig though. It's good damage. I mean, 10k with on the Carbon on Aureus, 5k on everyone else. It's not that crazy. Okay, it's not that crazy, but that's a Carbon right there. Yeah, obviously. But I feel like the more important part is you have to CR push. You also have to dispel for all buffs. Yeah.
Skill 1.
And then skill 1. Let's see if it chains together. Maybe skill 1 and S3 has something to do with each other. We got S1, attacks the ability with magic, grants immunity. Okay, so she's got basically permanent immunity if you want it. When it is the caster's turn, activates Vol Zenbell as an extra attack. Okay, so what is Vol Zenbell? Attacks all enemies with flame magic. Damage dealt increases proportional to the amount of the amount of enemies lost HP. And if you soul burn, it increases damage dealt of ordinary offensive magic. So it's the normal attack. Okay. This looks pretty normal now. You do gain 1 soul from Vol Zenbell. So from the S1, you gain 1 soul. And then Vol Zenbell goes again as an extra attack. You gain 2 souls in total. You can actually get quite a bit of souls from this, yeah?
Very offensive magic. Attack enemies with lost health.
So,
magic.
How is the damage looking like?
Increases damage dealt of ordinary.
This is a soul burn.
Of magic.
12k. Ooh. Where's the ones? I didn't see the prompt. Let me watch it full.
Magic. Damage dealt increases proportional to the amount of the enemy's lost health. When 10 soul is consumed.
Oh, it's an AoE. Okay. And I suppose it helps like freaking Cable a lot then, because look at the fighting spirit, it's going up quickly, yeah? Because, you know, you hit them twice. I'm pretty sure that's how it works at least. I could be wrong, but, you know, in any case, it's good damage, I would say.
Damage dealt of ordinary offensive magic.
You soul burn, that's a 12k, and then you proc again for like an extra 5,000-6,000, so it's not bad. It's not bad. Hold on, artifact.
Frieren.
So, this artifact, at max limit break, you gain 20 souls. This is a mage artifact. 20 souls, so this is a tag of hell. And at the start of the turn, has a 100% chance of getting 2 souls. This is just a better tag of hell. This is a 5-star tag of hell. Oh my god. 5-star limited tag of hell. You need to get this. I mean, it'd be better if you have this than not. 100%. At least one max limit break one, in my opinion. You want to go for that, actually. It's going to help you out a ton if you're a cleaver. I think there's something funny you could try. 4 mage, all with max Mirror Lotus Ring, means that you could farm an extra 10 souls. By, like, just taking multiple turns. You know what I'm saying? Like, 100% chance of getting 2 souls after all. This could be an extra soul burn for, like, ML Ludwig. That might be big, you know? But yeah, I don't like this. Why? Because I'm gonna need to limit break. I'm gonna need to pull a lot of this. This is not easy. Yeah, but okay.
Artifact is the mirror language. The mirrored lotus
at least get one copy.
Love. At the start, 100%.
You can definitely bottle it if you want to, right?
Understand humans.
So, September 25th. It's next week. Damn, it's happening quick. All right, combat demo. Before we would jump in, like, we could talk about her kit, right? I think she's not really a cleave type character. She's more like a defensive type character. Used with fighting spirit, bruisers. That's what I think she shines the most. But I still think if you want to cleave with her, you can. And does she have counters to it? Well, Bellion, right? You cut the souls and what you're going to do, you're just dead. Bellion definitely counters this pretty well. Anything that drains souls, even light Aiden kind of does well, right? Because you drain soul. Now, I am wondering, I want to see this. What if the enemy hit me with an AoE? If the enemy just does one AoE with Fire Flan, does that mean I drain 12 soul every time they hit me? Yes, I don't take damage, but I lose 12 soul. So if my win con is at all soul related, I insta lose because of it. But hey, You should take no damage though. You could definitely win because you took no damage, right?
You wish to die.
Let's just jump in.
Ends here.
Death will take you.
Okay. So because of the passive effect from Frieren, we just see one crit. Cable activates the Fighting Spirit, the Duke.
Goblet of
Here it goes
hope.
again. Gets the tap up. Now we got Cable. Shoot whoever.
Think this is a joke?
And now we got Shu. Shu with the increased focus. 40% increase. So she started with 2 focus. Now she has 5.
No more.
Instantly getting this attack off. And then next turn she has 3. Yeah? And now we got Frieren. Did I just see a stackable? No, it's not a stackable attack. It's just 3 turn attacks. Okay. 3 turn attack buff. This goes D-Sauce all buff. Damage is there. Not that crazy damage though. And then Flying goes. It's automatically gonna go to Frieren. And yeah, this just also answers it. Okay, so the ignore damage, the part where she takes no damage is only for herself. I thought it was for all allies somehow. Okay, if it's just for herself, then yeah. She is gonna be very hard to kill. And there's no gimmick there. Like, she just loses 4 souls every time you hit her. But then, you know, the rest of the ally, they don't get no protection from Frieren. Which is fair enough, because otherwise, like, if everyone gets protection, first of all, it might be too broken. Second of all, if one AoE goes, you just have no souls anymore. Like, 2 AoEs, you've got no souls. It's as if you just lose the shield very quickly, right? If the enemy just has 2 AoEs. So this is only for herself, and you lose 4 souls every time. Okay. This is great for Arena.
Belong to me.
And you know what I just thought about as well? You put Frieren at the front, and then you put Lady of the Scales in your team. And then Frieren takes no damage as long as you have souls. So you just need a team that can generate souls a lot. You're unstoppable. Like, you take no damage, and you can't die. Like, that would be insane.
Trembling.
Actually, no, she should still die to damage sharing, right? But anyways, let's just keep on watching. Damage goes in. Yeah, it's good damage. Nothing too crazy weird, I would say. Let's see what the people say, though. First unit could passively consume soul upon being attacked to protect the hero. And she can increase focus and fighting spirit. Useless in defenses. Gonna see a lot of bellings about time was attacked soul eating artifact. She pops off. Keep up with consistent where the elves are always earth units. I'm not understanding if that's like, are you saying she's good or bad, right? I'm so bad we're back. It's a hype collab, definitely. But then I will say, I don't know if she's broken though. First unit increase focus and fighting spirit must get. I don't know if she... Okay, first of all, she's must get, obviously, because it's a limited. But, you know, I don't think just increasing focus and fighting spirit is just like, oh, that's insane. Because you can still cut your focus. I can still have my Solitaire. I can still have my Elvira. Yeah? And then, of course, there are ways to counter her fully. Like, Bellion, the moment Bellion's there, it's like she is a lot weaker. Definitely. Yeah? Like, you could just burst her down. She has no protection. But definitely... quite interesting, in my opinion. Quite interesting. So worth looking at. I feel like definitely must pull. It's a freaking collab character after all. Yeah. So there's that. And that's Frieren. Let's just like watch everyone else's first. Like there's a lot of characters as well. There's Frieren, Stark. And then we'll have like a full conclusion. Overall, I think she's at least on paper 7 out of 10 character so far. I think she could be good. I think she's not insanely broken, unstoppable, because there's ways to counter that I can think of. Yeah. Like Belly being one of the big ones. Elvira could cut your fighting spirit, all that. So there is that. Let's just check out FERN next. What are you all about? Check the animation as well. Pretty cool animation, pretty cool. And here we got FERN. It's a mage again. Ice mage. Which obviously she's like a magic user, right, from like the anime.
FERN is a 5-star ice elemental mage. She has high attack and critical hit
chance. High attack and crit chance.
And can increase her critical hit chance further through
another
her
damage dealer
concentration.
I wonder if they work with each other. If FERN is really good with Frieren or Frieren's good with FERN, something like that.
Skill 2. All
right, let's check out your passive. Skill 2. At the start of battle, gains 3 focus. Ah, there you go. FERN is great with Frieren, I see. Increases speed by 15% and evasion by 20 for each focus. You gain 3 at the start. With the help of Frieren, you get extra 40%. That should mean you get full 5. You get 5 focus if you use her with Frieren. That means you get 15% for each focus. So let me pull out the calculator because I'm stupid. That's 75% increased speed. What the hell? And then how much evasion? 100% evasion when you're at full focus. Obviously, one Solitaria, FERN's dead. Alright, let's just be honest there. When successfully evading, consumes 1 focus, decreases skill cooldowns by 1 turn. Okay. So you want to actually be fast with her, which is easy. Increases speed by 15 per focus. You could get up to 5 with Frieren on the team. You can be very fast, use your skill, lose the focus when you evade. You have a 100% chance to evade. And then you decrease your skill cooldown. Yeah? Now with Setsuka at the back as well. Setsuka is being helped by Frieren. FERN evading helps Setsuka too. That's a really good team if you ask me. And yeah, if you skill enhance it, you straight up get 5. That's what I'm seeing here, right? The skill enhance +1, +2 focus at the start of battle. You have 3 at the start, so a total of 5. So you can get full 5 focus from just yourself. You don't even need Frieren.
Talent. At the start of the first battle, gains up to 5 for each focus.
Okay, let's check the
speed by
demo.
15% and evasion by 20% for each focus. When successfully evading, consumes 1 focus and decreases skill cooldown.
So, okay, you evaded. Frieren at the back there, you evaded. You're using Frieren without, you're using FERN without Frieren here. Got you.
Downs by 1 turn. Skill 3.
It's pretty simple stuff, a good protection type skill, and it's definitely like pretty helpful, depending on how good the S3 is. If the S3 is insane, that S2, man, that passive that decreases skill cooldown could be big, yeah? So, what does S3 do? After granting increased attacks, self-attack buff again, similar to Frieren, attacks the enemy with a spell to kill demons. Penetrates the enemy's defense by 70%. Damage shell increases proportional to the caster's speed. Begins the first battle with a full skill cooldown count. Oh, that's interesting. So you are going to start with 5 turn cooldown. That is interesting. I'm not going to say that's a good thing though, because that means you have to evade a lot before you even get to click S3, right? And the moment you don't have focus, if your focus is cut in half by a Shadow Phantom, a Sea Phantom Politis, you're going to have a lot more issues with this, I think. And yeah, is it terrible? I don't think so. Depends on the damage. If this could one-shot stuff, the bulky stuff in like a bruiser setup, that'd be fire. Yeah, that'd be very fire. You get yourself a tap of and near full defense spend. That's absolutely fire.
The spell to kill demons.
What to see the damage though?
For 1 turn. By 7 begins the
Let's
first
check out the
battle
damage.
with a full increases proportional to the caster's speed. Begins the first battle with a full skill cooldown count.
36,000 on a defense broken but defense buffed up Aruka. So it's like it kind of cancels out. I'm pretty sure defense breaks a little bit higher than defense buff, like in terms of numerical value, but still 36k. That is a lot of damage. There's no damage sharing on their end though, but still with like what's annoying right now? There's Arunka plus ML Ilanov together. Even then, I still think you're killing it. Okay, I don't know what build this FERN has, but that's good damage. Holy shit. That's worth like waiting for the whole cooldown to end and then nuking a character, yeah? Okay. What about skill 1? After granting increased attack to cast with 1 turn, again self-attack buff. She has near perma attack buff, I think, right? Or straight up is perma attack buff. Attacks the enemy with magic. When the focus is 3 or higher, decreases skill cooldowns by 1 turn. This just made her so much better. Because if she had to only decrease skill cooldown by getting hit and evading, that kind of like, you can control it, right? They just don't touch you. But now FERN with the S1, while being built fast anyway, because her passive gives her like 75% speed if she has full focus, she can be fast, she can spam the S1, she gains a focus back with S1, so she maintains the speed, she maintains high evasion, and then she decreases cooldown with the S1 even, okay? Damage shell increases proportional caster speed, so you want it to be built fast, obviously. The Sword, what does it do? It attacks all enemies, cannot trigger duel or counter. No counter is pretty good. Attacks all enemies. If it's good damage, it's going to be really good.
The spell back to the caster
Let's see the damage output.
Attacks the enemy with
5k on Arunka with that defense buff. Arunka's bulky, obviously, so
magic.
This is expected.
When focus is 3 or higher, additional to the
So what about Sober?
When 10 soul is consumed, attacks all enemies.
Cool animation.
This attack does not trigger a dual attack or counter.
It's not that crazy damage, but it's good. Yeah, 8k something on the Bastion of Hope freaking Rat.
Attack.
It's not the craziest damage ever, but the S3 is crazy, I think. How about the artifact though? Alright, let's check it out. At max limit break, you have increased attack by 20%. After attacking, grants a barrier. Okay. So it's only that showcase. Oh, excuse me, I'm puking. At that showcase, we're shown FERN with butterfly hair ornament. Okay. And you only really get the attack buff as damage increases. The rest is like barrier, whatever. You don't need the barrier necessarily, right? Because you have evasion. So you could opt for something else. Something that's more damage related for a mage artifact. Or just have souls for a cleave. Freaking style of draft for FERN, right? Put a freaking tag a hell on. You get the soul. Soul burn with your team. You have an NS3 to be like good enough to just kill someone. I think that's a valid idea, but I do think the main way is still to just use her in a slower team that's well protected, and then you get your skill 3, your psycho skill 3. The moment you get it, you one-shot stuff. That's what I'm thinking her best way to use would be.
She has after.
Let's just check out the demo though. Yeah, when do we get her?
A human girl and Frieren's apprentice with an incredible gift for magic. Players will be able to
October 2nd, so it's a bit later than Frieren, okay? And it's through the limited summon, it's not free.
FERN through the limited summon starting October.
Okay.
As you
Combat
wish.
demo. Evaded right there already. Is that counter? I think that's counter. That is counter. That is counter. So counter set Frieren. Okay. Which I guess it makes sense. The S1 gets your focus back. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. Counter did 11k on that. Wow. And because of the counter, you decrease your skill cooldown by 1 turn. You have 3 turns left on the cooldown. It's not that bad at all because you evaded as well. It went from 5 to 3. Evasion plus a counter with S1, that's -2. You have 3 turns left. So she could get S3 quite quickly. She's still guaranteed to evade right now. We'll just skip ahead because it's whatever. This goes. It shouldn't hit FERN. FERN now already has the S3. She's evading. She's attacking. Instantly gets the S3. She's really quick. Okay, she's really quick. So I want to see this S3. It did 30-something K. On a defense broken, but defense buffed up the Ruka. Without the defense break right now, I think you're still doing like, 20k. 14k with a shield, about near 20k. You still killed the Ruka. With defense buff. That is big.
Choke.
You can dual attack with her, so you gain focus again. And it's good damage. Wow. I think actually FERN is annoying. FERN is very annoying, I think. And dude, what do we see more of? It's just these evasion characters. We see them spawn so much lately. It's worrisome. It's evading. Like, it's just evasion all around. Like, I can imagine this with Sasuke plus Frieren in the same team. That seems annoying. You cannot kill the Frieren easily. You touch the freaking FERN, you could get countered, and if she gets focused, it's a 100% chance to evade. And then if anyone evades, Satsuka's there. Yeah, they'll just counter you. That is so annoying. Holy cow. Okay. What did the people say, though? Unit that can use Milim's artifact. Good point. Milim's artifact. Yeah. This showcase not with Milim's artifact, though. This showcase is with her own, right? Yep, it's butterfly hair ornament. It's her own. Milim's artifact's good with this, I think. Yeah. Thank God I've been keeping that. Solly stuns going up. Yep, exactly. Solly counters this as well. Solly also counters... While Solly counters this directly, Solly indirectly counters a Frieren because Frieren helps out focus. You could cut the focus with Solly. Just stop focus in general. Since Giselle Ning is the first time the collab gives us a full team that collaborates with each other. Yeah. I love that. I love that the collab that release and then they work with each other. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We eat well in this game. Exactly. Repose seems to be our best in slot. Yeah, I forgot about the new sets, actually. I wonder when we can really start farming them. But yeah, Repose seems good as well. Definitely. But I do think, as Awakened Garu says, because she scales off speed, I would think going fast is still pretty good. Right? But then in the video, though, we see her get countered. So it's probably Repose set. You know what I'm saying? Ultra high speed, Repose set's extremely lore accurate. Don't know about the lore myself. By the way, FERN might be a real problem. She's another tool for cleavers. FERN with 200 plus speed from gear stats can bridge ML Lightweight, Frida, ML Lena, Lightsit, Fire Syria, maybe Flat. How can she bridge them? She can outspeed Zio and anyone else in the game besides Harseti. At 200 speed, she's 350 in the game. That is the true. That's true, right? Because 200 plus 75%. Is it calculated that way? Is it based on the 200 speed or is the 75% speed based on her base speed? I'm not exactly sure, but if we take this as how it is, 200 speed, 75% increase, that is 350 speed. Yes, she will be outspeeding everything. And yes, now I get what you mean by bridge. She was sober with her, so Ludwig gets the turn or Frida gets the turn. I see. But 65? Why is it 65? Isn't it 15% per focus? Huh? Alright, so he's mistaken. Got you. Sober's only 10 souls. AoE that cannot be countered. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the more I read this, the more it makes sense. Yeah, this is insane. She's gonna outspeed anything at 200 speed. So you could run Repose set and probably hit 200 speed still, easily. And then you would be 350 in game if you have full focus. If you let this character have full focus, you are not racing, you're not outspeeding, she's gonna take the first turn. She can bridge the cleave, but I will say you can cut the cleave fairly easily then, because 350 speed, you can soul burn, yes. Ludwig's gonna have to cut in front, but if you've got a Fire Politics, that Ludwig ain't gonna cut no more. If you've got a Fire Politics with later skills might cut you back. If you got what else? Maybe your Zeo's actually just faster, first of all. Like, you could have a 300 speed Zeo, I don't know. Maybe that's dumb. But what else are there? There's Solitaria, obviously. There's Sea Phantom Politics that just cut your freaking focus in half as well. So, a lot of interesting ideas. Yeah. The artifact's gonna go crazy for Sylvan Sage? Yeah. Thinking about it, it's just chatty, right? It's just chatty with attack increase. Why not? I like that they release these limited artifacts that even older characters can see use for. And older characters with older artifacts, these new characters can see use for. I feel like that's a pretty good thing. A pretty good deal. Okay. So, that would be FERN. Overall, I think it's pretty good. It's the best character so far, in my opinion. Let's check out Stark, though. What is Stark all about? Animation goes in. We've seen this already. Looks fairly solid. I would actually rate this the best animation. So we see a Fire Warrior Defense Imprint release. What about intro? Let's see your stats. You got high HP, high defense, low attack. So he's probably like a HP or defense scaler. And crit chance, imprint concentration. Okay. Might be a damage dealer then.
5-star, 5 critical hit chance.
What about your skill? You got your passive. When an ally's attack gains 10 Fighting Spirit. Fighting Spirit character, so Frieren helps out with this one as well. When Fighting Spirit is full, activates Warrior Strike on the attacker. So when someone attacks him, and then it maxes the Fighting Spirit, it's gonna not counter, but it activates Warrior Strike on whoever that attacks, and triggers 100 Fighting Spirit. Now, what is Warrior Strike? It consumes 100 Fighting Spirit, attacks the enemy consecutively, and increases combat readiness of the caster by 50% before resetting cooldown of Lightning Strike. I assume that's the S3. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health. He is a HP scaler. Got you. Okay. And it increases CR as well. It's good to just zoom ahead. Like, if the enemy hits you more than 5 times, because I think you start with 0 Fighting Spirit. I don't see anywhere where it says you start with like 50, because if you start with 50, and then Frieren gets you extra 40%, you just gotta get hit once and you trigger this. That would be insane, right? But, yeah, we'll see. Let's just continue reading.
When an ally is attacked, gain Striking Spirit by 50.
So, here's the showcase.
The enemy consecutively, and increases combat readiness of the caster.
You're using, without any other Collab characters, just Stark.
By 50% before resetting cooldown of...
Hit the start, you trigger the Lightning Strike. You trigger the Warrior Strike.
Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster.
It's not that much damage at all. That's defense broken. That's 7k damage. That's not that much at all. But I feel like the big thing is the 3-turn decrease, the reset on the S3.
There's max health. Skill.
This S3 should be big. Attacks the enemy by slamming down with an axe. Penetrates target's defense by 50. Okay, another half defense penetrated. A lot of characters have these days because everyone's so bulky. Damage dealt increases proportional to caster's max health again. So yes, he is a HP scaler. Damage dealt increases every time this skill is used, stacking up to 3 times. Ooh, a Laral type damage stack increase mechanic. I see. Soulburn increases damage dealt, pretty simple. So you want to use this first. Have 100 Fighting Spirit, reset this again, use it the second time very quickly, do it the same thing again, and then use it the last time very quickly. Okay. But then, yeah, it should easily mean he's a slower bruiser, right? Obviously.
The target's caster's max 3 times.
So I don't know which time this is. Is this the first time?
Up to 3 times.
I think this is the second time.
When 10 soul is consumed, increases damage.
That's not a lot of damage. I mean,
dealt.
Am I crazy? That's not a lot of damage at all, right? Okay. Well, that's one. Attacks the enemy with an axe, inflicts provoke for 1 turn. Damage shell increases the max health. Pretty simple thing. It's like an FCCS one. Okay.
Vanguard's
You gain 20 fighting spirit.
gains 20 fighting spirit.
So counter set, something like that. Something that counters. I don't know about riposte set, but counter set maybe. Good for that. You can gain a lot of fighting spirit. You get attack. Gain 10. You counter as well. Gain 20.
Attacks the enemy with an axe and inflicts provoke for 1 turn. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health.
Not a lot of damage overall is what I'm seeing.
Starts.
But, okay, what about the artifact? When attacking with a single attack, damage shall increase by 20%. This looks really straightforward. Very straightforward. And I would say you don't need this, like, in terms of just meta talk, I would say. Like, do you want to max limit break this? Okay, unless it's free. Otherwise, I don't think you want to pull for a max limit break one because it's pretty, like, whatever. It's not the craziest thing ever. Yeah?
Artifact is and had to split with his by up to inherited his master's will.
So is he free?
Players will be able to acquire Stark through the Frieren Beyond Journey's End
7-day
check-in starting September 25th.
So for a free character, obviously,
Thank you.
he's not going to be broken. Combat demo is probably going to be really slow.
I'll finish this.
And yep, he starts with 0 fighting spirit, so he takes a while to rack up. 100%. And yeah, that's why it took so long, because the fight is so long. I'm not even going to watch it. I'm just going to go to the 3rd time. The final time he uses the S3 to check out his damage output. Does he have it here? I wonder.
Is that all you... And...
Do you get to use your... Yes, you do. Okay, this should be the 3rd time. Yeah? 24k HP on the start. Sorbin as well, with his own artifact. 17k. It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy for sure. This is like... Oh, this is Lightning Strike times 2. This is the 2nd time. The enemy's team dead. And it's only the 2nd Lightning Strike. That's what I'm understanding, yeah? Is that true? It's Lightning Strike X2. I'm not sure what it means, but even then, you're still doing 17k on a DJB. That's not going to be enough to cleave through like an Arunga, which is annoying. Like an ML Ilanov, that's annoying, yeah? What do people say? Just a free reader, he don't do much. Moment. Exactly, though, no? Call this an Art Demon showcase. I didn't even like bother watching it, but his damage output did not seem like a lot. Pretty bare bones kit. He just go chop, lore accurate. Shark showcase, Amaru showcase. Okay. Shark got done dirty. Funny that people say he deals no damage when his against 3 tanks plus DJB, and the tanks includes ML Lily. ML Illy. I mean, ML Illy's already dead. His last S3, exactly. The point being the last S3 did 17k on just DJB with a Soulburn. If without a Soulburn, yeah, still good. But with a Soulburn, though, that's not that crazy, right? He only used S3 twice in the entire fight. Oh, that was the 2nd time. I see the X2. I thought that was the 2nd time, but okay. The 2nd time being that finish on DJB. It literally had 1 single stack. Well, it can stack up to 3 times. You mean 2 stacks? How tanky do you think DJB is? Even though it has only 1 stack, he used a Soulburn. I was expecting at least 20k damage. Yeah, in the end, I'm just gonna say, I don't think he's that insane. Is he freaking like unusable? I don't think so, but he's not that insane. Let's just not say he's insane when he's not, yeah? Like, this is... I've seen characters like Janua. Janua ain't need no stacks. Janua just Soulburns and kill you. And then Janua still does more damage to like the whole team, obviously. Yeah, you just one-shot one and then you still do splash damage to the rest. That's saying Janua. That's saying just a single target damage like that just destroys you. But for someone that wants to stack, you want to use your skill multiple times, the payoff needs to be bigger than a Soulburn 17k damage on the DJB, is what I'm thinking. Yeah? I forgot if DJB even has like damage reduction here, but regardless of it, if he does have it, let's say you're doing 24k damage on the 2nd stack, yeah, that's a lot better. I would say that's a lot better. Not exactly sure what this DJB had though. But yeah, I would say let's just wait until we can test him, you know? That would be the best thing. But in the end, it's a free character. What do you expect, right? Do you expect him to just be like the freaking greatest gift that God's gift to Earth? Like, that'd be bad too. I don't want a free character to just be like insane. I see him every game. So I would say, yeah, free character. I'm not complaining. Let me know what you think. In conclusion, though, I think these 3 characters, Frieren and FERN especially, are very, very interesting. I think the strongest being freaking FERN. But let me just double check on Frieren, just so I don't misunderstand. Resources increases fighting spirit and focus. Now, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure on paper what it reads is that at the start of the fight, you get more resource. I'm not sure if as it goes, like if I gain 1 focus as the game go by, do I gain extra focus? Is what I'm thinking. Let me actually check the combat number very quickly. So, let's see. Did the rat even get to move? There we go.
Disobedience.
The rat didn't even get to move. Okay. Let's check this out. How much how much fighting spirit does Cable get? So he needs 40 left. This is 20? That's 20. And then this would be the max, right? Oh, it doesn't get it from here. So the extra attack does not count. So yeah, that's how he works. That's how he freaking works. Okay. So let me go back to right here.
How incompetent. Goblet of Oath.
Let's just make sure we understand.
Obstacles must simply be eliminated.
This goes, and then you've got a shoe.
What, you think this
You gain 1 focus right off the bat,
is a joke?
and then you click S3 for 2 extra focus. Now, let's just make sure I'm not wrong. Okay? Frickin' ML shoe epic 7. Let's see how much she should be getting. Where is the skill description? There we go. Plus 2 focus on S3. Right? It says plus 2 focus right here on the S3. So, watching this... Oh, wait. I mean, I cannot tell if it's doubled or not. But I will say at the start of her turn, she gains 1 focus. And she did just gain 1 focus there.
Your fate.
Right? At the start of her turn, 1 focus. So it's not that Frieren would just make your 1 focus turn into 1.4 focus. Or maybe it is, but it's not shown exactly right here. I don't know if I can tell for sure. Maybe you guys could tell. But yeah, I'm wondering if I just gain extra focus now. Down the line. I know at the start, I'm going to gain like double, 40% more resource. I'm pretty sure that's what it means at least. Let me actually like, am I freaking trolling right now? Hold on.
If you wish
You start a fight with already max
to die,
fighting spirit on Cable.
the fun
Already max.
ends here.
So what I'm understanding, if I'm correct, is at the start, if you have 50 fighting spirit, you're going to get 40% increase on that. But down the line, you don't get 40% increase on the focus you gain down the line. On the fighting spirit you gain down the line. That's what I'm understanding. But I could be wrong. Whatever the case is, I still think FERN is insanely strong. I still think Frieren is very interesting. To say which is stronger, I personally think they're both very strong. Okay, that's the easiest way for me to put it. Definitely will be getting both of them. Stark, not the craziest of characters, but it is free. That's my final verdict. And yeah, that will be my take. I will be showcasing all of them as they get released. And yeah, let me know what you think. I think overall it's okay. I think it's not like the best, well done, freaking kit design ever. Because, you know, Stark, from at least what's shown, is not that great. But then it's a free character. So, you know what? I won't say it's perfect. It's definitely not bad. I would give this entire, like, kit showcase, like, an 8 out of 10. It's really not that bad. It's pretty good. So, that's my take. Let me know what you think. And that'll be all. I'll see you guys later. And take care.